Inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken short. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got room. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Flush to his right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jannard Avery able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch. Yellow.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Check.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. After the sack on first down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On third and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Yellow.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Butker is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Sanders, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz eluding the pressure, and it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Completes it to Hardman. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12. Another run here with Sanders. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Go, go. 280. Sunday, Sunday.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 120.
54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 31. Check 31.
Shit.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never...
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Forward, Tokyo.
He's back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
54 Mike. Let's go, baby. Hey, watch that. Watch that. 54. Mike 54. Hey, check. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Go. Next time, Sam.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Double up. He's coming, double up. You got
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away. He may try and run for this.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas